This is hilarious. No. Colin Kaepernick says he knows his white adoptive parents loved him, but they were very problematic things that occurred during his upbringing. Do we have the video of that?
What's the problematic thing?
Do you have the video, Taylor? Play the video of this, Taylor. This is play the video.
What's happening,
Taylor.
Charla? What's happening?
Play the video, Taylor.
Are you off the Colin Kaepernick train?
Listen, Colin, what do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, train? What does that mean? I didn't know what that means before I answered the question.
Hilarious.
Are you losing support for Colin and his efforts?
What are Colin's? Here's the thing. I always had support for Colin's initial efforts. His initial efforts was he took a knee because of the police brutality that was happening to unarmed black and brown people. I was always in support of that. At some point, things got derailed when they wouldn't let him back in the NFL.
Train derailed. That was good. That was
some
good.
things
Chosen.
but no, at some point things got a little sketchy because it became about him being, I guess, blackballed from the NFL as opposed to the protest.
Because the issue isn't you and your career. The issue is
absolutely.
The protest.
I'm all for. I'm still all for him in his efforts to fight police brutality. I never understood the NFL thing, especially being after you point out how problematic you believe the NFL is, comparing the NFL to a plantation, and then still wanting to be in the league. I never understood that.
Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look like a little thug.
Your mom said that to you.
Yeah. And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I navigate this situation now? But it also is informed why I have my hair long today.
The grown-up version of Eve wanted to go back in time and give young Colin a lot of hugs. And I was really moved and saddened by the level of kind of self-awareness that he had to develop at a very young age.
We can go back
Oh my God. A parent didn't like their kid's haircut. Never has happened in history. Welcome to being a child and having parents.
That's what your mom's saying to you right now.
As a black man,
probably.
as a black man who used to be a black boy, black teenager, when I had an afro and I was getting cornrows and stuff, same thing happened to me.
Same thing happened.
And I don't have white parents.
Oh my God.
I have a black mom and a black dad who did not like that, especially when I started wearing Chuck Taylors and Snoop Dogg had that murder case.
Boom.
When Snoop Dogg had that murder case, my dad had a fit. Oh, you think you Snoop Dogg? Oh, you think you Snoop Dogg? Oh, no. He made me, especially when I was getting in trouble in school, he made me cut my hair because for whatever reason, me having a big afro and wanting to get cornrows and wearing Chuck Taylors equated to me wanting to be a thug or I'll never be able to get a good job or anything else. Like, I don't think that's something that's exclusive to race.
Yeah, but when you see everything through the lens of racism, you're going to find it. And that's what he sees right here.
Well, I will say I will say it is slightly through the lens of racism because my parents may have been thinking about how the world would have perceived me.
That's what his parents were thinking too.
But isn't that racist though?
No, they're going, the world is racist. So we have to protect you from the racist world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is through the lens of racism. I'm saying it's all through the lens of racism.
Yeah, but the parents weren't doing it because they're ignorant racists, which is how he's positioned.
Oh, no.
Here.
They weren't doing it because they were racist.
Yeah. They just know that the world looks at those cornrows in a certain way. Now, also, the reason why you want them is because the people that are badass and cool and rebellious in society are the ones wearing them. And when you're a young person, you're trying to find your own identity. And you find that by breaking free from those people who are telling you what to do, which are your parents. So, of course, you're going to gravitate to, I had cornrows when I was a fucking kid for the same reason. I was
you did have cornrows.
Of course I did.
Andrew Schulz had cornrows.
And you know what my parents said?
I seen the picture.
Nothing. That's how you know they're racist. They didn't even look out for me. You know what I mean? They just let me walk around like an asshole with motherfucking cornrows.
It don't look the same on white people though.
It look better, right?
It don't look intimidating. Like it don't. Like there's nothing
so
about
fire.
it that looks like. It looks goofy. Like
it does.
Like
That's the beauty of being white.
You know what? You probably always showed signs of being a comedian. They always knew you was funny.
He's so
when you got the cornrows, it's like there goes Andrew being Andrew.
Silly goose. I was such a silly goose with my cornrows. You can't really be a silly goose as a black dude with the cornrows, huh?
No.
It's zero to thug real quick.
No, it is. Seriously.
It is, yeah.
It is. Especially if people don't understand the culture. I think people are just getting to the point where they understand, like, all right, that don't mean that a person is thugged out because they got dreadlocks or because they got cornrows.
This is really sad because it almost feels like he knows that because he's selling a book right here. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's a graphic novel. So he's like, he's grifting off of racism, and now he's willing to sell his parents out just so he can profit off of racism. That's what this feels like. I don't know if that's his intention, but it feels like right now he's willing to call his family that raised him racist so that he can sell graphic novels.
Man, if they take the adoption back,
Bro, you should be able to do that, bro. You should be able to do that. Nah, you're not our son, bro.
Yeah, that I wouldn't call that.
It's really disappointing, man.
I don't know if I would. I don't think that's I think all parents have done that. Black, if you're a white parent that a young black man, I think you have done that before. If you're a black, I definitely know my parents did that to me.
Yes,
100%.
Yes,
but yeah, man, go get Colin's graphics novel. I can't. Go get his graphics novel.
I mean, like, who's reading that? Where's the audience for this?
It'll probably hit the New York Times bestsellers list.